You might think your pet is spoiled, maybe it gets premium kibble, a velvet bed, or a little sweater in winter. But that's nothing. Some pets inherit millions, not in cartoons, in real life. While most people work their entire lives just to retire with comfort, these animals were simply born or adopted into luxury. One even bought Madonna's mansion. Yep, a dog. And another? Just a regular chicken who turned into a millionaire overnight. This is the wild world of pets who got richer than most of us will ever dream of. Let's begin with a chimp who moonwalked into fortune. Michael Jackson's pet chimp, Bubbles, wasn't just a companion. He was part of the King of Pop's inner circle, dressed in matching outfits, attending press events, even sipping tea with celebrities. But when Bubbles started showing signs of aggression, he was quietly moved to a sanctuary long before Jackson passed. Still, Jackson had already arranged a $2 million inheritance for him. Today, Bubbles lives peacefully in retirement. Honestly, maybe safer than being in the Jackson family. But $2 million is just the opening act. Majel Barrett Roddenberry, wife of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry, took care of her dogs with futuristic vision. When she passed in 2009, she left $4 million in a trust for her dogs. And another $1 million just for the person who would care for them. In the world of sci-fi, this might seem like a side plot. In real life, it's just one of the many cases where dogs got more than the kids. But none of them were chickens. That honor goes to Gigoo. When British publisher Miles Blackwell lost his wife, he had one true companion left, Gigoo the hen. Already known for his passion for animal welfare, Blackwell shocked everyone when he died just 3 weeks later and left $10 million to Gigoo. No golden eggs needed. Just a fortune passed down to a bird who probably never knew it was rich. And yet, Gigoo didn't even have a gold-plated SUV. Unlike this next trio, Gail Posner, heiress and socialite, didn't just love her dogs, she rewarded them. In her will, she left $3 million in trust and an $8 million Miami mansion to her 3 small dogs. But here's the twist. Her house staff also walked away with $27 million. Her estranged son claimed she was manipulated. The dogs? They continued living in luxury, chauffeured to the spa in a gold Escalade every week. No joke. But even Escalades can't protect a pet from drama. Ask Trouble. Leona Helmsley, the famously ruthless real estate tycoon, left her dog Trouble a cool $12 million. And 2 of her human grandkids? 0. Not a cent. Helmsley made it clear her dog mattered more. But public backlash and legal challenges led a judge to reduce the dog's inheritance to $2 million. Still, that covered gourmet meals, a personal groomer, and even a bodyguard. Yes, Trouble received death threats. But cats don't need guards. They just take your money. Blackie was the last surviving cat of British antiques dealer Ben Rhea. When Rhea passed in 1988, he left nearly his entire estate, $12.5 million, to Blackie and several cat charities. Across the ocean, in Italy, a rescued street cat named Tommaso went from abandoned to millionaire when Maria Assunta, a wealthy widow, left him her $13 million fortune. Why? Because no human seemed trustworthy enough. Still, no one beats Oprah. Or her dogs. Rumors have long circulated that Oprah Winfrey set aside $30 million for her 5 beloved dogs. She's spoken openly about how important they are to her, even saying in one interview that if her house ever caught fire, the one thing she'd grab is a photo album of her pets. Whether or not the exact number is real, it's clear those dogs are set for life. But now, it's time for the strangest, richest pet of all time. In 1992, a German countess named Carlotta Liebenstein reportedly left $80 million to her German shepherd, Gunther III. Over time, the estate grew through clever investments and supposedly passed to Gunther IV, the dog's son. Gunther IV bought Madonna's $7 million Miami mansion, appeared in music videos, and was the face of a European pop brand. Here's the twist. Some say the whole thing was a marketing stunt, that the Countess never existed and the money was always run by humans. But it worked. Gunther remains the richest, most mysterious pet in modern history. So, maybe your dog doesn't need its own mansion. Maybe your cat doesn't require millions in trust. But for the ultra-wealthy, ensuring their animals live in comfort or making a headline in the process seems to be the ultimate legacy. Whether it's love, loneliness, or a final act of control, these stories prove one thing. In the world of billionaires, the loyalty of a pet might be the most valuable thing money can buy. If you had millions, would your pet make your will? Drop a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because that costs less than a can of gourmet dog food.